Iran would strike a British-American naval base in the Indian Ocean if it is attacked by the US. The Telegraph reported, citing an Iranian military official after Washington deployed long-range bombers at the strategic airbase. The Telegraph reported, Iran possesses adequate weapons for such an attack from its mainland, such as newer versions of the Khorramshahr missile that have an intermediate range and the Shahed 136B kamikaze drone with a range of 4,000 kilometers, Iranian state media warned, according to the report. Iran's Tasnim News Agency reported that Speaker of the Iranian Parliament, Mohammad Baqer Qalibaf, addressing an Al-Quds Day event, said the Americans themselves are aware how vulnerable they are. If they violate Iran's border, it will be like a spark in the powder keg that would blow up the entire region. They and their allies' bases will not be safe. Diego Garcia, located in the middle of the Indian Ocean, is roughly 5,200 kilometers from Tehran. Multiple US B-2 bombers arrived at the island last week. With a range of 6,900 miles, the B-2 is the only stealth aircraft that can carry the GBU-57, a 30,000-pound bunker-buster bomb known as the Massive Ordnance Penetrator, the Wall Street Journal reported. It's an unusual deployment for the B-2, while Diego Garcia hosts Air Force bombers on a fairly regular basis. B-2s haven't spent significant time there since 2020. Last August marked the first time in 4 years that a B-2 even touched down there when a bomber made a quick, hot pit stop with its engines running, reported Air and Space Forces magazine. A British government spokesman on Saturday condemned Iran's threats in the strongest terms. The UK government continues to work with partners across the region to encourage de-escalation. The base on Diego Garcia is vital to UK and US security and plays a crucial role in maintaining regional and international security, the Telegraph reported, citing the spokesman. The US military has deployed the B-2 stealth bombers along with C-17 cargo planes and 10 aerial refueling tankers in the last few days. Defense industry outlet The War Zone reported, citing satellite imagery.
The Chinese military conducted large-scale drills in the waters around Taiwan on Tuesday as it again warned the self-ruled island against seeking independence. According to Associated Press, the joint exercises involve Navy, air, ground, and rocket forces and are meant to crush all plots and actions to split the motherland, according to Liu Zhengwei of Rocket Forces. China considers Taiwan a part of its territory, to be brought under its control by force if necessary, while most Taiwanese favor their de facto independence and democratic status. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense said it had tracked 19 Chinese Navy vessels in the waters surrounding the island in a 24-hour period from 6 a.m. Monday until 6 a.m. Tuesday. It added that it had been tracking the movement of the Shandong aircraft carrier since Saturday and that the carrier group had entered into Taiwan's identification zone, a self-defined area tracked by the military. Taiwan and China split amid civil war 76 years ago, but tensions have risen since 2016, when China cut off almost all contacts with Taipei. U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday indicated he is considering running for a third term in office. So many people are saying, "You've got to run again. They love the job we're doing. Most importantly, they love the job we do," Trump said in comments to reporters on Air Force One en route from Florida to Washington. Still, Trump added, "I don't want to talk about a third term now because no matter how you look at it, we've got a long time to go." According to Associated Press, the 22nd Amendment, added to the Constitution in 1951 after President Franklin D. Roosevelt was elected 4 times in a row, says no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. Any attempt to remain in office would be legally suspect, and it is unclear how seriously Trump might pursue the idea. Trump also voiced anger at Russian President Vladimir Putin for comments he made about Ukraine and its President Volodymyr Zelenski. Trump was referencing comments Putin made that he considers Zelensky not credible. "He's supposed to be making a deal with him, whether you like him or whether you don't like him. So I wasn't happy with that," Trump said. Putin repeated his claim that Zelensky, whose term expired last year, lacks the legitimacy to sign a peace deal. Nonetheless, Trump reiterated that he and Putin have a very good relationship, and shifted some of his criticism to Zelensky. "He's trying to back out of the rare earth deal," Trump said, referring to an agreement that would provide the U.S. with access to Ukraine's rare earth minerals. "If he does that, he's got some problems. Big problems. We made a deal on rare earth. And now he's saying, well, you know, I want to renegotiate the deal," Trump said. He wants to be a member of NATO. He was never going to be a member of NATO. He understands that. The U.S. has been pushing for a comprehensive ceasefire deal between Russia and Ukraine to peacefully end their 3-year-old war.
I don't want to talk about a third term now because no matter how you look at it, we got a long time to go. We have a long time. You know, we have almost 4 years to go. And that's a long time. But despite that, so many people are saying, "You've got to run again." They love the job we're doing. Most importantly, they love the job we're doing.